Welcome. This is Microscope Biology Academy with Matthew Bawo on your number one Matthew TV YouTube channel talking about biology and earth education in Nigeria and Africa and the world at large. Alright, today we are commencing this show, and because of an introduction, I will be sharing with us factors that you must consider as a student. We don't want to fail biology in schools, both in secondary and higher institutions. There are factors you have to, I call them 5 powerful factors to be considered as a student if you don't want to fail biology in schools, both in secondary and higher institutions. That's the topic we are looking at today as we commence this Obonge show, Microscope Biology Academy, where we make it clearer and where we make it clearer to you about concept, topic, terms, and problems that related to, and solve problem related to biology and earth. Alright. Before we continue on this show, the Microscope Biology Academy, I would like us to go on short break, and when we come back, then we continue the show. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Multibawo TV, in case you have not done that. Multibawo TV. Make sure you like our video, share the video, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribing to this YouTube channel will not cost you anything at all. Just click on the subscribe button and then click on notification so that anytime I upload a new video on this channel, you'll be able to see it and watch. This channel will be a blessing to you as a student in secondary school and higher institution. Alright, like I said earlier, let's go on this short break, and when we come back, then we dive into the show. GRA.com. Do you want your toilet to smell fine, nice, or you want your water to smell good? Saint B Original Isaiah is the best for your use. No. This is Multibawo TV, your number one YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Alright, welcome back. Okay, as I said earlier that I've been exposing us, showing us 5 powerful factors that you must consider as a student if you don't want to fail biology in schools, both secondary and higher institution. These 5 powerful factors, I will group them into 2 categories. I believe you are following me. I will group them into 2 categories, and I call the first one general factors that you must consider as a student if you don't want to fail biology in schools. I call them what? General factors. That is, even though you are not a biology student, or in all your subjects in schools, in higher station you are learning, these general factors is applicable to them all, not only biology. That's I want to start with that, because when you have a bullet and when you have a bullet and do you have a gun, it's useless. Alright, that's why when you have the gun and the bullets, it make the war easier. So therefore, I will first share with us the general factors, and the second factors is what I call what? Essential factors, or let me say biological factors that you have to consider as a biology student in schools. You don't want to fail biology in schools, both in secondary and higher institution. All right, let's start with the general factors. The number one of that general factor is what? Your interest. Your what? Your interest. Your interests matter most in life, in everything that you do. As a student, your interests matter most. Then what does it mean? What are we talking about? About your interests. When we say your interests, you have to show your interest in learning and studying biology in schools. Yes, not that when we have a class of biology, that's time that you'll be jumping out from window, you'll be running away. No, it can't help. It can't help you. You have to show your interest. Your interest simply means the ability, your ability and willingness to learn. Your how will I put this now in a lame time? Your joyfulness. Let me put it that way. Your joyfulness to learn when it comes to biology period. That is your ability to open up your mind to learn. That is mean of showing your interest, your ability to open up your mind to learn. That is your interest. Let me give you this quotes. It is what you have interest for that will interest you. Nothing can directly interest you. It is you that must have interest for something before that thing can begin to interest you. Is that clear now? As a student, please make sure that you have a good interest. You show good interest. You have good interest to learning and studying biology. Is that clear now? You have to increase your interest, your ability and your willingness, your ability to open up your mind to learn, your happiness. Your happiness that it is time to learn biology. That rejoicing is will help you in studying and learning biology. Like I said earlier, not that whenever you want to have a biology time, that's time that you'll be thinking of how you'll be running away from class, or maybe how you'll be discussing with your friend in the class. No, it can't help you. It can't help you. All right, I believe you get one or two insight from this first factor under general factor that you must consider as a biology student in secondary school and higher institution if you want to fail biology. Let me quickly go on this short break, and when I come back, then we move on to the next factor under this general factor. Remember, we are looking at 5 powerful factors that you must consider as a student if you don't want to fail biology in school, both in secondary and higher institution. And you are still listening to your Ogbonge show called the American School Biology Academy with Multiple Banwo on Multiple Banwo TV, your number one biology and health education YouTube channel in Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not done that. Make sure you like our video, share our video, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It will be a blessing to you, especially you as a biology student all over the world. I will be right back. GRA.com. Do you want easy washing of your plates, clothes, and your cars without feeling? Need being original quality liquid soap is the right soap for your use. You can order for your copy now by calling Multiple Banwo on 081 62 60 60 31. 081 62 60 60 31. grab your copy now. I never regret buying never so. This is Motivated with TV, your number one YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Alright, welcome back. And we're still discussing general factors that you must consider if you don't want to fail biology in schools, as a secondary school and an institution. And we started with you must show your interest, and that's the number one ongoing factors that you must possess. As a student, you must show your interest. Like I said earlier, that it is what you have interest for that interests you. Is that okay? Now, as a student, please, I'm hammering on this factor because it's very, very important to, I know the kind of attitudes that as a student, that we play then when I was in secondary school. Sometimes teacher will just come to the class, we will say, go, let him finish whatever I want to say and go. That's a bad interest, because the higher your good interest, the higher your grade, and the lower your interest, then the lower your grade. And then when your grade is low, that is a failure. That is F9. No parent to be happy with that. Is that clear now? Please, I want you to show your interest. I want you to have good interest in study and learning biology. When it's time for biology period, as a student, maybe you are the captain or you are not the captain, go and call your teacher, ma or sir, it's time for biology. See, this happiness will also motivate your teacher to go deeply, to go in depth, to teach you, in fact, to a level at which you too you will enjoy. Please and please, my students, you must show your interest, not just interest, so you must show good interest in learning and studying biology in schools, both secondary and higher institution. And I've said that your interest means your ability, your willingness to learn, the ability to open up your mind to learn, your happiness, your joyfulness to learn. Alright. Then number two factors under the general factors. Remember, we are looking at 5 powerful factors that you must consider as a student if you don't want to fail biology in schools and higher institution. Then the second factors that I want to talk about is that you must ask question. You must ask question. As a student, you must ask question whenever you are in the class, even outside the classroom. Even when you are not in the classroom, maybe you notice something that you are not clear with, make sure you ask question. Make sure you ask your teacher question. During my study, I know that sometimes when I was in secondary school, when teacher finished teaching us, they will ask us, do you understand? You say yes ma or sir. Any question? No ma or sir. No, by the time the teacher will not evaluate us, we see that everybody will score 0. I'm saying this, don't be afraid to ask questions, because I know that is one of the things that making students to reluctant to ask questions. Maybe you are afraid of the teacher. That's why when you have good interest to your learning biology, you will not hate your teacher, because when you hate your teacher, it will affect your interest of that subject. When you hate your biology teacher, it will affect your interest in learning biology. So you must not hate your teacher. Is that clear now? So that when you have that good interest, it will give you the capacity, the willingness to ask question, because asking question is a powerful tool in learning and studying. not only in biology, in all subjects. That's what I say, that it's a general factors. It's a powerful tools. It's a powerful factors. Exactly now. Yes, asking question, because even teacher that is teaching you, like some time ago, I was saying that sometimes when a student asks teacher question, and even teacher does not, even at that time, that teacher may not know it too. Just okay, we are not. When we get to that topic, I'm not saying this, but I'm just giving you some of the reality of life. I must tell you the reality of life. Nobody's island of knowledge. Yes, that even talking to you now. Yes, I will say I know everything, but the little I know is something. Are you getting me now? Nobody's island of knowledge. Are you getting me? When you ask question, you are helping yourself, you are also helping the teacher that is carrying the people along. But when you fail to ask question in the class, my students, it's hard though. It's hard though. Please make sure you ask question. It's because you don't know. That's why you are in the school. That's why you are in that class. If you know before, you will not be in that class. You will not be in secondary school to learn biology. It's because you don't know. That's why you are there. Make sure that you ask question when things are not clear to you. Ask question. Don't be afraid. Don't be dismayed. Your teacher cannot beat you. Is that clear? Yes, if you are not rude, I'm not saying you should be rude or stubborn. And then let me tell you something. When you ask question, and maybe your question is funny or not funny, I know a good teacher will know how to reply you, so that it will not be a thing that your student, your other mates will making jest of you. Exactly now. Make sure you ask question. Whenever things are not being clear to you, ask your teacher question. This will help you a lot. It's a sign of you contributing to the class, and your teacher is noticing that. Let me tell you something. Your teacher is noticing that, and let me tell you, it's a mark on his own. I will not go to that side today. It's a mark on your own, on his own. When you're asking question, when you're contributing to the class, it's giving teacher signs that this guy, this boy, this girl is one. Is alive in the class. Yes, he is or mine is in the class. It gives teacher joy when student ask question in the class. Is that clear now? All right, that's the second factor under general factor. And I've said that when you ask question, it's a sign that you are contributing to the class. It's a sign that your mind is in the class. All right, I will quickly go on another short break again, and when I come back, then I will talk about the third factors under these general factors that you must consider if you don't want to fail biology in schools, and that is secondary and higher institution. And I've said earlier, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel Motibanwo TV, make sure you do that now. Click on the subscribe button, then click on the notification, so that anytime I upload a new video, you're able to see the notification. You'll be able to see the video rather. Is that clear now? Tell your friends, and let your friend tell their friend to subscribe to this YouTube channel Motibanwo TV, the number one biology and health education YouTube channel in Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. Make sure you like our video, make sure you share our video, and subscribe to this YouTube channel Motibanwo TV. I'm making the sound of it now. It will be a blessing to you. Motibanwo TV. I'll be right back after the short break. Reproduce and sell domestic essentials such as liquid soap, Isa, air freshener, insecticide, iPhone, and many others. For more enquiry, call support the band on 081 62 60 68 31 081 62 60 68 31. Grab your copy now and you never regret buying our products. This is Motivate with TV, your number one YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Alright, welcome back, and we are still talking about the 5 powerful tools or factors that you must consider as a student if you don't want to fail biology in schools, both in secondary and higher institution. And we are listening to the voice of multiple Bango. Alright, and like I said earlier, I've mentioned about 2 factors: your interest, that is, you must show your interest. 2, asking of question, that you must ask question, and it is a form of you contributing to the classroom, to the lesson. Alright, then the 3rd factor, with the last factors under this general factors, is that you must do your assignments and do research. That is, you must not joke with your assignments. The assignment given to you from class and from school that your teacher give you, you must not joke with this. You must attempt it. You must attempt your assignments. Is that clear now? And also do research. Yes. Because you cannot do your assignments without research. In that case, your assignment / research is very, very important. Let me tell you this secret. Your teacher cannot teach you everything. I want you to notice this. I want you to know this now. If you have not known this, know it now. Your teacher cannot teach you everything. Why? I will tell you reality. Why your teacher does not know everything. It may sound so anyhow, but me, I must tell you the reality. Nobody's island of knowledge. Your teacher cannot give you 100% information. Listen to me. Out of the 100% information, your teacher carry the 60%. Do you know the funny things? Even the 60% your teacher carried, let me tell you, no student can pick all the 60%. From that 60% information that your teacher carry, now, at least, if you are a good student, yes, let me start grading you. Maybe you get 40 to 45% from that 60%. Yes, that is A1. Yes, that is A1. That is A1. Let's say at least you have 40% of that information. You will get 40% of the information that your teacher carry. I'm saying, out of the 100%, your teacher carry the 60%. Then from the 60% information that your teacher carry, that you carry to the classroom, are you getting me? You cannot get everything at the same time. Let's say you get 40, at least 40%, and we are going to 100. Are you getting me now? 40%. Now, to make the balance, for you to be balanced, for you to upgrade that 40% higher, then you must attempt your assignment. That's the continuation of the classroom setting, of the teaching in the classroom that your teacher have done. Giving you assignment is for you to, that okay, with the remaining 40%, you to go and look for it. Out of that 40% information, you cannot get everything. You cannot still get everything. Yes, you cannot still get everything. Now, if you're a good student, you get 25%. 25%, 45%. That is how much? That is 70%. That is A1. But at least from that 40% information that you two need to find out in doing your assignment and doing research, at least you must get 20. Your 20 plus 40, that's 60%. That is what? Good grade. Can you see now? At least if you have 60 over 100, you are still trying, because you have many things you are doing. Learning different kind of subjects. Are you getting me now? then the kind of subject. Ah, that is reason why I'm saying that you must not joke with your assignment and research. Nobody will do your assignment for you. Nobody will do your research for you. That's the role that you must play as a student. Remember, we are looking at our general factors, and these factors is not applicable to only biology students. It's applicable to all students in secondary school and higher institution, irrespective of your departments, irrespective of your class. You need these factors. I've mentioned about your interest matter most. 2, asking of question, that is a form of contributing to the class matter most. And assignment, you attempting your doing your assignment and research, it play a very very important role in you learning and studying biology in school and any other subject. Please and please, whenever your teacher give you assignment, yes, it is avenue of helping you to gather the remaining 40%, because your teacher does not have the old information in his hand or her hand. No teacher have the whole 100 information, because your teacher is still he or she is still what? Is still researching. Is still learning. I must tell you. See, I'm telling you the reality of life. There is no difference between teacher and student. The only difference that is there is that you had the certificates before you. That's the only difference. We are both learners. We are still learning. If you're a teacher, don't be annoyed with me, but I must say this reality. I must say this reality. Yes, it's a reality of life. You must know this, and I'm sound this louder, that you must attend, you must be willing to do your assignment, because as you are doing your assignment, you'll be learning many things. You'll be learning things that even your teacher does not know. That we also give you the capacity to ask questions when you come back, when you get back to the school and ask your teacher. Doing research will help you to do your assignment. Are you getting me now? Because you don't know. But by the time you begin to research, then you'll be able to do your assignment. Please, I'm begging you, as a student in secondary school and higher institution, make sure you attempt to your assignments and make sure you research. Do research. Thank God for technology. I know many of us, we are using smartphone. Use your smartphone for good things. Use your smartphone for better things. We have Google, we have Yahoo, although they did not pay for adverts. We have many search engines that you can use to search anything. Whatever you type on your Google, it will bring information. Yes, it will bring information. It will bring information, and you begin to learn. You begin to read. You begin to learn. You begin to learn. You begin to read. All right. I want to stop here, but I want to add one factor to it, as I call it a round up this show, and the other factors we be doing that in the next video. Just make sure you glue to this YouTube channel to get the information about the second factors we have grouped under the five factors that you must consider as a student if you want to fail biology in schools, in secondary and higher institution. We are looking at general factors, which is not only applicable to biology students, also to all students in schools. Is that clear now? I want to add this one factor to it, that is just a rounding up section on this show today, Microscope Biology Academy. Then the next one I want to add to us, which I call number 4 now, is reading. When I say reading, even the good books, I mean the ancient scripts. Do you know it? I'm talking about Bible. Jesus was telling the disciples, say what? He said, occupy till I come. Some fancy that read. Read. Reading, you cannot joke with reading. No. See, you cannot joke with this brain. See, this brain is what the eyes pass to the brain, that the brain will what? We stop. There is a light. There is a light that comes from any objects that pass through the eyes, and we have some sensory cells that send information to the brain. If you don't read, no matter how your teacher try, yes, no matter how your teacher try, there will not be results. So don't play with reading. I just try to make this as a point. If you know from the beginning, I've been saying, there's no I want to do your assignment or want to research that will not read, but I just want to lay emphasis on that reading. That above all these factors I've mentioned, you must show your interest, because when you are reading, it's also a sign of you are showing your interest. Are you getting me? When you read, there will be something that you don't know that will make you to ask question. Are you getting me now? Are you getting me? If I researching, you must read. If you are doing your assignment, you must read. So please don't joke with reading. Are you getting me now? Don't joke with reading. Make sure you read your books. I'm talking to biology student now. Another student, make sure you read your biology student. Some will say that biology is hard. Let me tell you, biology is not hard. But if you tell me biology is wide, I will say you are right. Biology is not hard, but biology is wide. There is no subject that is not hard. Are you getting me? Even Yoruba is harder than biology. No subject that is not hard. But I'm telling you, biology is not hard. It's a thing that you can relate with. That's something I like about biology. It's something that you can relate with. When you say biology, you are learning things that you can see, that you can relate with. You deal with organisms. You deal with organisms, plants and animals and their environments. It's a thing that you can relate with. It's not hard, but it's wide. That's why you must not joke with assignments and research. All right. Like I said, in addition to the factors that you must read, when you do your assignment, research, and you don't read, you forget to. That's why as a teacher, I still read, I still learn. You see, even though you go to school and learn medical science or you learn medicine and you don't read, you leave it for some years. You forget everything. You forget, because this brain is only adapts to what you are repeatedly using it for. Are you getting me? What you are using it every day for. That's what this brain will stop for you. Please don't play it with reading. And this much you can take on this show today, the Microscope Biology Academy with Multiple Bound on Multiple Bound with TV, your number one biology and earth education YouTube channel in Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. I believe you have picked one of two things today. You have learned today, and I said earlier, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Help my own ministry too. Understand? No, I'm helping your ministry now. Make sure you also help our ministry too. Click on the subscribe button. Tell your friend and let your friend tell their friend to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It will be a blessing to you. I have many projects, many information I want to send. I want to inform you as a student, especially biology students. As time goes on this YouTube channel, we'll be learning many things. And in case you have any question that is bothering you, that you don't understand, yes, you can contact me. You can contact me on 081 62 60 60 31. 081 62 60 60 31. I prefer you to call me than to text me. Please, I would prefer you to call me or to text me. Than to text me, or you can as well do WhatsApp audio what they call now audio stuff, as in your voice note. Yes, I prefer voice notes than texting me. Is either you call me or you do voice notes to ask any of your question, or maybe you want to contribute to this what I've discussed today. Maybe that if there's any aberration to this or any comment that you want to claim, you can contact me 081 62 60 68 31. Multiple bandwidth is my name. And till I come your way next time, and I am saying that you should remain in the paradise of success. Success over everything. This is Domestic Item Venture, DIV, producer and supplier of all kind of home items such as Isaac, liquid soap, hypo, insecticide, air freshener, and many others. For more enquiry, call Multiple Bamboo on 081 62 60 60 31, 081 62 60 60 31. Grab your copy now, and you never regret buying our product. This is Multiple Bandwidth TV, your number one YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe.